Let's see a couple items here. We got definitions and requirements of affiliated groups. We talked about affiliated groups and what it means to be an affiliated group and what we need to do in order to file this consolidated return. Well, an affiliated group must consist of a common parent corporation and one or more subsidiaries. We saw that already. But building on this, the parent corporation must directly own at least 80% of the voting power and value of the outstanding stock of each subsidiary. So if you see questions and you see that the corporation owns 60%, they are going to try to trick you into thinking that you only need to own 50 because, well, in a lot of cases, whether it's in GAAP and FASB and FAR, or we're dealing with, just different affiliated groups, yeah, 50% will be the threshold, but for consolidated corporations, it's 80%. That's the threshold. So I know I said before, it doesn't have to be 100%. What does it have to be? It has to be at least 80% of the voting power and the value of the outstanding stock, which those can be different. Now, same tax year, all the corporations within this group, whether it's just 2 or 15, they have to have the same tax year as the parent corp. That's just something they need to do. They also all need to consent and agree to file by filing this form. You don't really need to know that form at all. But all you need to know is that all of these entities within the affiliated group need to consent to the fact that they're going to be a consolidated corporation. It's kind of similar to dealing with individual income tax and dependents and all that. We need to agree who gets the dependent, if that sounds familiar, what we went through in that lesson. Who, if we've got 3 individuals paying for their parents in a nursing home or something, who can claim that individual as a dependent? Well, we all need to file forms and have consent on who's going to claim that person. It all comes together, a lot of these tax rules. I mean, that actually is a point. A lot of the tax rules do have the same logic because guess who made it? Well, the IRS made all these rules. So it would make sense that they would, hopefully, in theory, apply the same logic throughout, even if topics are a little bit different from each other. Over here, we've got consistent treatment. Affiliated groups must consistently treat items of income, deductions, and credits for all the corporations within the group. So we need to, we're consolidating this. We're making it into one tax return. We need to make everything consistent. No separate returns. The affiliated group must file a single consolidated form, which includes the income, deductions, credits, and other tax attributes of the parent and all subsidiary corporations. Separate returns for individual corporations within the group are not allowed. It's just one return. That's the whole point. We're consolidating it into one. We're not giving it different returns. Now, here, by meeting these requirements, we can potentially benefit from the tax efficiencies associated with filing a return. And yeah, we're going to talk about the pros and cons of it all as we go through the lesson. Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.Examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.